Okay, you guys, I am back, and first thing I want to say is thank you guys for 5K on YouTube. It's pretty cool to see that we've grown 1,000 subscribers in the last month. So I'm just gonna try to set a pretty high goal of trying to get to 10K by the end of the year. Hopefully I can do it. I have no idea if I will be able to, but if I work hard enough and keep giving you guys support, then maybe it could happen. Okay, but basically today we're gonna be talking about ambient noises, and if you guys listen to my tracks, I like to use a lot of background noises or just effects that you really don't pay attention to, and what that does is it gives you kind of this immersive feel and just a natural feel. It doesn't sound like it's just being produced through a computer, except for all the quantize, of course. But besides that, I try to use natural elements to kind of lifen it up so it doesn't sound so stale. And things to do things like that is you use reverb. So these are the key things. There's three key things to get this effect of just being immersive in a real sound. It's called reverb, stereo imaging, and delay. Those are the three things that will help you. Today we're just going to be talking about just things that can help. So I just made this really quick in like like in a minute. Just made like a basic piano little melody. So what we're gonna do with that is we're going to listen to it before and then after using ambient effects. So this is what it is before, and then we're gonna work on the after. So this is how it sounds before. Okay, so yeah, it's very simple. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this pop out more and seem more emotional, but we're not gonna change the chords at all. All we're gonna do is add effects. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a stereo enhancer, and don't worry, we're not gonna really worry about EQing except on the ambient noise. But piano, we're just focusing on making it seem more around you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take stereo enhancer, and we're gonna offset a little bit to the left, the phase offset, and we're gonna take the stereo over, stereo separation over. Not too much. You could play around with this, but you guys could just copy my settings by looking up here by where I twist the knobs. So we got that. So let's see how that sounds. Okay, so we already got a little bit of more of a immersive feel. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add reverb, which is key to get even more immersive feel. Even though I usually don't use reverb on a regular piano, I usually use that on like a top kind of piano, but we'll do it this time just to as an example. So we're gonna turn the size all the way up. That's how I like it, at least. You can mess with this. These are my own settings, you guys. So you guys can mess with this a little bit. You can turn the stereo separation all the way up, which puts it 100% in stereo. No mono signals. It's all just separated. But we're just gonna keep it in the middle because it has the best of both worlds. Okay, so that's pretty much all we're gonna do to the piano. Now, what we have here is, this is a royalty-free. Make sure that you always do this. You get royalty-free nature samples, and it sounds weird that you're using nature samples in music, but I use it a lot. You guys might not notice it, but if you guys actually listen closely, you guys will be able to hear that I use a lot of nature samples in tracks because I like that feel, that outdoor feel. Just it's so euphoric and just it makes you just it makes me feel good, at least. But yeah, so we just have just a really basic sample of like birds chirping. It's like a park with them fluttering. I said fluttering. Their wings just fluttering or whatever the word is in the wind. So we're gonna basically do this is a mono, by the way. So we're gonna have to we could take this out of mono though, and we can kind of make it more in stereo. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, I'm gonna route it into the mixer. So once we have that, first of all we're gonna take parametric EQ and take all this low end out because we don't need it, and all that white noise. You can keep it in, but we'll keep it a little bit in. We could just take a bit out. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do stereo separation, just like we did with the other one. Yeah, offset it. Now listen to that difference. Okay, listen to before, and then listen to after. Like that, there's such a big difference. Okay, so now we're gonna take the stereo separation, turn it all the way up. We want this fully in stereo. We want this around you. Okay. Turns it down a bit, so we might have to use a compressor or something to turn it up a bit. But this is pretty much the result you're gonna get. Okay. So yeah, this is you can hear a big difference. So we got that. Now another effect that is really cool is you want to use panning. So what you're gonna do with panning is basically the panning button's right here. It's right below the little mute solo button. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna reset that. You're gonna create an automation clip, and you can do mild panning or you can do drastic panning. It depends on what you're trying to go for. I usually do pretty mild panning, just like a little bit to the left and right. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You could just randomly offset it because it gives it more of a natural feel if you do just kind of randomly offset it and don't let it, just you know, be on the grid or whatever. So this will sound like. Now you've got this really cool stereo feel. So now we're gonna put everything together and see how it sounds. Okay, so that came out really good. If I spent a lot of time on here, I could add some other effects, but we're just trying to do something really quick. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it before and after. So we're gonna take that off, and we're gonna take all these effects off. Oh wait, oops, wrong thing. Piano. So we're gonna take all the effects off. It's just gonna be piano. So this is before. As you can see, it's really boring. And now, when you add everything else, this is the after. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can add your own little things. You can use different nature samples or just different samples in general, effects, random ambient sounds, ambient, whatever. It just depends on your. It's up to you pretty much. I'm just showing you guys that it gives really cool effects if you do use ambient effects. So yeah, I'm not trying to dictate like what sounds to use, but I'm just showing you guys if you guys didn't already know, because that's what the whole Tutorial Tuesday is all about, even though it's not even Tuesday. I'm just going to name it Tutorial Tuesday still, because that's the whole series. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up, share it around with your other producer friends, post it on your Facebook wall, tweet it, whatever. Show your support. Comment below, tell me what you thought of this video. Put some hate down there, put some love down there, whichever one. I read them. So yeah, I hope you guys have a nice day or night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. It's Zan. Wow. Peace.